This is Lori Kilpatrick. I am doing this in 15 minutes. So if you have been involved, this is Young Living, this is the Lymph Challenge. So Tiffany Smith did the Lymph Challenge of 2022. Now I know some of you did not have a chance to get on it. I of course procrastinated and only did little bits until I was hurting, but anyway, I'm going to sum it up really quickly for you right here, and then I will start holding classes. But I want you to watch this first so you can come in knowing what to ask, or you can just call me or text me too. So first of all, the lymphatic system and why you should do this. Here's a short quiz to decide if your lymph system needs to be cleansed, okay? Are you overweight? Do you have cellulite or fatty deposits? Are you prone to lumps and growths in your body? Do you feel bloated or have areas of your body that feel heavy? Do you have aches and pains? Are your eyes puffy? So your lymphatic system is actually like a highway that goes through your entire body, from your ankles all the way up. Your lymphatic system, like if you have swollen glands, your lymph system is everywhere. Most people are most familiar with it because of breast cancer, right? With your lymph stuff. So anyway, it's important to keep it cleansed because it's not connected to your circulatory system. So you can't do it it doesn't naturally get cleansed that way. It goes alongside your muscular system, your muscles. It goes past your muscles. So as your muscles squeeze and let go, moving on, as your muscles squeeze and let go, it pumps it and it cleans it out that way. So movement is super important. But yeah, okay. So she put together a system. She's a nurse. She works with lymphatic cleansing. I am amazed. Once I did it for Rosie's, 2 days in, I'm feeling amazing. The 5 places where it detoxes to are the small intestine, the large intestine. Is that 2? Your liver, your skin, poo. I didn't write those down because I thought I knew them, but it'll come out. So some of the things that it helps with and that you will see happening: bloating, swelling, brain fog. You might have a little bit of digestive issues. It's going to irritate. If you have parasites, they're going to act up. Depression, sinus infections, skin problems, dry or itchy skin. If your lymph nodes are enlarged, your lymphatic system is everywhere, like it's everywhere. If you just have bumps, if you're tired all the time, which talk to me about adrenal support too, which this does, feeling sore or stiff when you wake up in the morning, if you just have unexplained injuries, your hands and feet are cold all the time. Oh, isn't that interesting? Constipation, worsened allergies, food sensitivities, and increased colds and flu. She said this was copyrighted. Oh, well, you know what? We'll get it together. Join her thing for next time. Okay, so I'm going to go through really quick what she does. It's a 2-week thing is what she said, but then I think she does the 2 weeks in the hopes that you would see how much it helps so that you continue to do it daily. So I'm just going to go through everything. I will list everything down below. I'll put my link. If you're not a member of Young Living yet, I will post links for all of these items so that you can find them for yourself. So the first thing that you're going to get is the Cel-Lite Magic, which is amazing in itself. You'll just pour a little bit out, and you need to pour more out than you would use in a day because you need to put an entire bottle of Cypress in there. Oh, and Cypress is really amazing. If you know, this and helichrysum saved my legs while I was pregnant. So pour this in here. It's fantastic circulatory support. So you pour this in here after you take some out, and you use this every day. Every day, whether you shower or not, use it every day. The other thing they have is Multigreens, which just supports everything. We can go through all these things in class if you have any specific questions about them, or you can look it up yourself. Recommended dosage is 3 capsules, 2 times daily. This is the only thing my mom would take. So, and it has Melissa in it. So Multigreens, 3 times daily. Take Multigreens. Oh, hydrate. You want your river to be flowing. You don't want to be a monkey pit. Flow, flow, flow. Drink more than usual because you're kicking stuff out and it needs somewhere to go. So swoosh it out. Wherever you're at, just keep adding. Just keep adding. It's only for 2 weeks. You can do this. And diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, so that's where you breathe with your diaphragm, which is right underneath it's right at the bottom of your lungs, between your lungs and your stomach, and you just breathe in so that your stomach comes all the way out, and then you let it all out. Notice how my shoulders weren't? We don't do that. Oh, you can't see. It's my stomach. My stomach comes out and then it comes back in, and you can tell because I'm doing it. And then just a side little thing, since when you exhale all the way, it tightens up. That's your girdle. That's the girdle God gave you. So if you like pump it while you exhale, oh, it starts to burn if you don't use it much. Okay, so diaphragmatic breathing every day, do these things every day. Apply the CelLite, take your multigreens, make sure you hydrate, and do your diaphragmatic breathing. Be intentional about it. Do it like 3 times a day. Do 10 diaphragmatic breathing. And let me tell you, taking a deep breath focuses you, it resets you, it supports your adrenals. I mean, like, it boosts your immune system. It does so much. Oh my gosh, it does so much. Like, properly oxygenating your body is one of the most focusing things you can do, one of the most relaxing things you can do, one of the most sane keeping things you can do. So if nothing else, try that one out. Then dry brushing. So you can get whatever kind of a dry brush you want. It needs to have stiff bristles, and you're going to brush yourself. And it doesn't matter if you do 2 to 20 minutes to start brushing. You always want to go from the outside in, ankles up. Don't brush over. I don't have any wounds. That's weird. Don't brush over anything that's going to be irritated by it. You know, you don't want to make things worse. That's weird. Oh, there I got one. Farm life. But you dry brush, ankles up, always go towards the heart, avoid the tender areas, and circular motion on your abdomen. You want to go, when you're looking down, you want to go clockwise. Is it clockwise when you're looking at it too? Yeah, it's clockwise, because that's the flow of it. Ascending, transverse, descending, colon. You want to support and stimulate your entire digestive system in the proper way. So dry brushing, and I'm not going to judge you. You should dry brush before you shower. And it does a couple of things. It exfoliates you, which is nice, and it also stimulates your system to like push everything out. Oh, and then the second to last thing is to put Citrus Fresh on your points. So your ankles below your knees. On your ankles, behind your knees, we call those your benders. On your ankles, your benders, your groin, and your armpits. Now, citrus and I, not the greatest of friends. So this is a good idea to mix it with. I end up just doing this again and throw some Citrus Fresh in it too. So I'll do this in the morning, and then I'll do it at night with the Citrus Fresh. I liked the idea of this because it was this cute little bottle, but my kids got a hold of it. It'll show up. I believe it. It'll show up. It'll show up. But the other thing is put these things out somewhere where you can see it so that you can remember to do it. So the things that you're doing daily, set them out where you'll do it. If you're putting this on twice a day anyway, I put this and next to this and next to this. And then I put this on in the morning. I put this on at night. Done. Okay, then the last thing is the Detox Pads. Now the Detox Pads is Epsom salts. I didn't bring my baking soda, and then hydrogen peroxide, or you can just do Epsom salts if you want. And if you're going to do all three, it's a 1:1:1 ratio with a minimum of a half cup each. Isn't that awesome? I got that from Texas. Aw, I'll put links below where you can find them. I did get this on Amazon. I'm not a big fan of Amazon, but I can't find anything around here, and it's actually still cheaper to get it that way. So I'll click that. Oh, and then you put rosemary. So for every, is it cup? Half cup. Yeah, you put 2 to 3 drops per cup. So with a minimum of a half of a cup, you do half a cup of Epsom salt, half a cup of baking soda, half a cup of the hydrogen peroxide, and then 2 to 3 to 4 drops of the rosemary. And then that's for a foot bath. And then you just soak it for 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I don't know, I always fall asleep. When you wake up and the water's cold, go rinse it off, and then you're good to go. And the nicest thing about that is, since one of the places that it detoxes too is your intestines and your colon, it's the difference between large intestine and colon. Anyway, it detoxes to the colon. If you have troubles with your exiting of the unused material, it encourages that. So hydrating will help that. Pushing stuff out is going to help that too. Okay, so, last thing. This is going to get gross, kind of like your carpet, has all that dust in it. You are exfoliating, so your whole body. So skin's going to get in here. I should have brought mine. You can get a little container. You just want enough water that the bristles are going to be in, and you just put water with 4 to 5 drops of rosemary or purification. I use rosemary because it's already out, because I have it sitting out for my my soaky bath. And I had like ideas of putting things together. So I had my Epsom salts and my baking soda already mixed together, but I haven't done it yet. Anyway, and you do those 3 times a week. But if you're experiencing any of those things, like the bloating and the fatigue and the brain fog, those are all things I've been experiencing, achies and those types of things, you can up your detox baths and do a full detox bath where you do 4 cups of Epsom salt, 4 cups of baking soda, I haven't done that one, 4 cups of hydrogen peroxide, and go. I don't use that much water because once I get in there, displacement. So I only did 2 cups, but anyway, to soak all of that. Oh shoot, what was the other thing? I'm forgetting something. Well, I can't do everything. Anyway, you put it in the water and you go like this, you just agitate it, and the rosemary will get in there and help break things out, and you'll be kind of disgusted about how much stuff comes out. But just clean your dry brush too, so that you don't get cruddies and stuff in there. So dry brushing, and you can, I can link so that you can get those too. So, you've got your lymph nodes in here, but the main draining thing, if like the just feathering, the lymphatic massage that you can do for people who get sinus issues, like we do to my 5-year-old all the time. You just feather it, right? But you see what I'm doing last is I'm tapping right here where my clavicles come together, my collarbones come together. You tap right here at the top of your sternum, and that helps. But on either side of your sternum is where it's where your main lymph drainage is. So you can just kind of like throughout the day, just kind of tap down it and rub, And then the other thing is, women, I don't know, maybe guys can do this too. This one's a really good one where you actually reach into your armpit and you squeeze. So you just like pump it, squeeze, pump, squeeze, pump, squeeze, pump. 9, 10, all right, I'm gonna be lopsided. Anyway, the other thing you do is with your girls is you lift towards your neck like 10 times, you lift towards your armpit 10 times, and you lift towards your the middle of your chest 10 times. So it's kind of like when you're cleaning out, when you're like doing your ears, you just kind of go around, go around, go around, back, forward, up, down, go around, go around, go around. The other thing you can do in your detox bath, if you're on your stomach, go up on your, kind of like do a little, not necessarily planking, but lift up a little bit and just kind of let them swim free. That helps too. She talks a lot about don't use underwire, all that stuff. You need to do what you're going to do. I don't know if she says that because most underwires don't fit properly, or if properly fitting underwire is still damaging you. I'm not sure. I'm not here about bras. Take what you can, take what you want, and leave the rest. And this is just a basic go over. Thank you, Tiffany Smith and team, for putting together the Lymph Challenge 2022. I find her on Facebook. She's going to do another one this fall, but I am so surprised at already what has happened in my life, in everything. So get a hold of me to see when the next one we're doing this for. And my goal is to eventually have it to where I'll just do detox foot baths where we can sit and talk. I just have to find the tubs and the Epsom salts, and I'll math it up and figure out how much that costs. And for the low price of whatever it figures out to, you can come hang out once a week. So, that's the maintenance. So after you did it for your 2 weeks where you're intentional about it till you get into the habit, then you maintain once a week for the detox baths, still do these other things every day. Oh, I'm less than 15 minutes. All right, you're amazing. You are vital. God knew you needed to be here, and he loves you very much. And whatever you're struggling with, he knows all things work together for good for those who love God and act according to his purpose. So just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep going. We'll get there. All right. If you need my information, I guess check me down and send me a PM or whatever the kids are doing these days. Otherwise, I'm assuming I sent this to you. So you have my information. Okay. And I will be reaching out to those of you that we talk poop all the time so that you can get going with this too. So yes, the Lymphatic Challenge of 2022 by Tiffany Smith. She's a nurse. She works with lymphatic drainage. I will link all of this stuff below so that you can go. And yeah, get a hold of me if you have any questions. Don't put it in the comments here. I will not check it. I will not check it. Get a hold of me either through, probably text is the best way to make sure that you get me. All right. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And let's do this thing.